And welcome back, guys, to the grand finals of the Pinnacle. This is the moment you've all been waiting for, and we're really excited to bring you this game. It's going to be between Firebat, who went through a lot of exciting series, really close ones, especially in the Savage game and also the group games that we saw at day one, against Xixo, kind of like the other side of the spectrum, right? He just kind of stomped his way to the grand finals. So we're definitely pretty interested to see what's going to happen and go down here.
Yeah, these are going to be some great matches. After this very long, grind up to the grand finals, now
Mhm.
it all leads up to this final moment. See who takes the championship here.
Yeah, to the top of the mountain we go as we can have a look at the brackets one last time. Hyped did get through the group stages, but unfortunately lost to Tides, who then proceeded to lose to Xixo's dominant Zoo deck. On the other side, of course, Savage, Firebat, and D2 were the ones that get all of the groups in Group A, and then there was Firebat who succeeded at the end. So now Firebat is going to be playing against Xixo for the champion ship title, and of course $2,500 to go along with it.
Yeah. Also, it's like the last tournament of the year, so be able to take the final tournament has to be a cool little accomplishment in of itself.
Yeah, so you can say that you won 2014 and nobody can ever stop you again, right? I mean, if we're
Yeah.
gonna have a spontaneous December 31st tournament, then maybe, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. Here we go with the deck list, and the game will be starting soon. Xixo is gonna run once again the Rogue, which you don't really see often, and the Warrior as well. Everybody's bringing Warlock Paladin, so we don't have to go over that. And Firebat, of course, bringing his Druid and Hunter as well.
Have we seen a lot of rogues? I mean, I know some players brought rogue, but we haven't really seen many rogue games. I think
There
rogues.
actually is two total rogues in the whole tournament. Actually three. Yeah, Xixo here. We have RDU who ran rogue, which didn't really work out for him. Height bought a rogue, which did work out for him a little bit, but not quite. So I think we haven't seen very strong rogue games, even from Xixo, right? Xixo has been dominating with the Paladin and Warlock, and we haven't really heard anything from the rogue just yet.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe that's just because he hasn't even had an opportunity because he keeps 3-0ing people, so doesn't even get to play.
Yeah, I mean that's perfectly fine if you keep on just 3-0ing with your Warlock and Paladin, just bring a rogue, why not? Like it doesn't really
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Maybe you can even just bring priest
Oh,
as one of your.
wait. Are you hinting that Priest is a bad class, Scarf? Are we still going to be
Kind
friends
of.
after this?
Oh, maybe. Priest.
Maybe.
I mean,
What?
priest. It's really frustrating to play against. Maybe these guys just want to show off like some really fair games instead of priest games.
Uh-huh. Well,
Because
we see some coups happening on the screen, and oh wow, both players
oh,
did lead with
double.
Warlock, and both players are gonna ban it. So let's keep in mind that Xixo is running the Implosion Zoo, right? And I guess Firebat did see how well it did and didn't want to face it. I don't think you want to face a deck that gets #1 legend in all regions, right?
And Xixo also doesn't want to play his zoo against Handlock. So Xixo also coups Firebat's Handlock as well.
Which also makes sense because he's running Rogue and he's running Warrior, two classes that don't really deal well against a handlock. So this is kind of like a kind of a normal ban series. Players of course can't do that if they think that's the best option for them. So now it's gonna be more of a honest series with Hunter Druid Paladin versus Rogue, Warrior, and Paladin from Six's side.
Yeah, it's hard to see who has the edge, but I guess it'll go straight in the games. Oh,
Oh
and
wait, did
is
this
this going to
happen
be a
before?
repeat of that
Wait,
one time we saw
what?
it?
That one time, remember the
Yeah.
Coin Innervate Harrison Jones, the Ancient of Lore?
Wow.
Oh my
I
god.
think it might happen again, but this is even better for Firebat because even if Harrison doesn't, get a immediate target here, he still has so many things to do. You can just innervate and then, wall growth into innervate Dr. Boom at some point.
Uh-huh.
Wow, a lot of options. So
Yeah, well, interesting that he decides to keep the coin. And Sixel, well, he did lose to the Harrison before, and he's
oh,
now
he just got
attacking.
attacked.
Okay, so do you do
Should
it?
it? It's,
Do
no.
you? Oh, no, because you want to kind of like coin the Harrison. I mean, if your opponent is not attacking the face, why would he attack the face this turn?
Okay.
Like, it doesn't
Okay.
feel right.
Uh-huh.
So here is a BM heal. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. But now is the coin Harrison, right?
Or Dr. Boom?
What? Do you Dr. Boom at turn 3?
Wait,
Oh.
that seems. Wait, turn 3 Dr. Boom. How can you beat that?
You could you know, think about the good times and the bad times.
I guess you could actually remove Dr. Boom here.
Oh, actually, you can remove it here, huh? Just
that's actually
backstab and eviscerate, and you actually have a lot of choices. You can also, ooh, wait, no.
Wait, if you
Oh,
backstab eviscerate, do you punch it with your face or the 3/3?
well, I guess you do, right?
Wow, I
Just
guess.
treat this as like a giant. That's what I would do. Oh, where's this bomb gonna go? Into the face of 3 damage.
Oh,
So
here comes the punch on Dr. Boom.
Backstab, eviscerate, and punch for 7
So
damage.
this Dr. Boom is like lethal. 20. Wait, imagine if Boombot, hits the 3/2 and then just does 4 damage to the face. It's like 15 damage, Dr. Boom.
Right. It's definitely quite insane. This bomb is gonna go 1
Oh,
damage. So this Dr. Boom is gonna deal 11 damage, soak up a backstab, and eviscerate, and deal 2 damage to the far side. That's insane.
Yeah.
No, that is
Yes,
insane.
nice follow up. But wow, Xixo is like in range of combo already. Pretty much from one Dr. Boom.
Well, I guess Dr. Boom is once again a very good card. I don't think I can stress that enough. Ragnar was picked up by Xixo. It is definitely one of those that control the
Wait, is it like? Would it be the funniest thing in the world to like Dark Whispers a shade and just keep it hidden? It's like a 10-10 growing there.
Oh my
You can
god.
preemptively Dark Whispers your shade for like 5 damage like later on.
Wow, this looks really bad for Xixo. I mean, Violet Teacher is gonna come down here. Shift goes to the face. You are so close to dying.
Yeah, especially with this shade being stealth and growing every turn.
Oh, Preparation is a good pickup, I guess. Not the worst. Makes the sprint a bit. Oh my! Wait, is this? Whoa!
Is that lethal?
Not
10,
quite.
14. Right, with
Wait,
this.
you do use the Dark Whispers here, right? Oh no, you don't. Oh.
Okay, it's going for
This wants to
Declare.
clear.
Is that lethal
Well, I
next turn?
guess I don't think so. You can't play both 6s.
Hmm.
Wait,
So
so
I
you're gonna
guess-
get 10-10 on the board next turn, right? Oh, Dr. Boom is gonna come out here. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I mean, but look at this. How can you be a 10-10 shape?
Wow.
Oh! What?
Wow. You can also Harrison Jones for the draw
Yeah,
as
just
well.
BJ Harrison, right? Isn't
Don't
that a
want to
great
Harrison first, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter. You're gonna.
play? There is no better play than BJ shape.
Yeah, exactly. Draw some more cards though. Maybe draw more burn.
Oh man.
I've got the beast in my sight.
This is
So-
the most one-sided matchup I've ever seen.
Yeah. Do you unstealth here or keep your shade hidden?
Well, here's the bad thing, right? I mean, if both of the boom bots hit the BGH and both of the boom bots go to the shade, you can
You
appeal
can
really
actually
suck.
lose your shade without attacking, huh? That.
Yeah, you can lose. You can feel really, especially if Xixo can kind of force the issue, right? You kind of like can make it so that it does by killing the Harrison first, or can he?
With this hand, it's hard.
And,
Oh, 4
Oh!
damage on Harrison Jones.
Oh my god, Firebat can't be happy about that. I mean,
And now you can take out this guy and boom.
oh,
I guess that doesn't matter.
I guess it
the
doesn't matter.
rat.
Ragnaros is gonna come down here. Man, if this hits the shade, Firebat is gonna regret this.
Wow. Don't
Oh,
you get the attack on the shade? Losing the attack here is so
losing the
big.
attack is pretty bad there. Wait. You can actually
no.
Force of Nature and Dark Whispers for how much damage?
Oh, Force of Nature, Dark.
And Dark Whispers, right? Because you can innovate it. So that's 6 plus 5, 11.
I don't think he has enough mana. That's 12 mana and he only had 11.
Yeah, you have innovate.
But that's 11 only. But you're talking Force of Nature and Dark Whispers is 12, isn't it?
I guess.
But
then
he
Dark
did
Whispers
have
is
Dark. He did have Dark Whispers and Power of the Wild, which would have made 5/2/2s, but he didn't go for it.
Hmm.
And then the Ancient Lore kind of just dies to Ragnar's. That's kind of weird, don't you think?
That is kind of weird. I mean, I thought Firebat was just so ahead, but these weird plays have made it so that it's not ahead anymore. Oh, Xixo might come back from this game, especially if this hits the Ancient of Lore. Oh, it does it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this lethal? With the silence?
Let's see, you can silence, and then you need 10 more damage after the silence, right? With 8 mana. So.
Not quite.
Oh, it's lethal!
Wait, what?
Force of Nature, Power of the Wild.
Force of Nature Power of the Wild does 9 plus 6 is 15. Wait, 9 plus 6 oh, yeah, you're right.
That's lethal!
Oh,
You also
because
have
you
Innervate
innervate.
Hero Power.
Yeah. Wow. That is actually quite insane. But does Firebat see this?
Because the Power of the Wall is effectively 4 damage, right?
That's right. And
So,
6 plus 4 plus
6.
5 is exactly
That's
15.
You can actually do
I think-
16 by inner. Oh no,
So
you
you can
need to
innervate the Power of the Wild. Exactly. So it's exactly lethal. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. That could have went pretty differently, don't you think?
That's
So
unfortunate.
did not like to see that happen. So with the baby savage roar, with the Power of the Wild, it's kind of baby savage roar, right?
Yeah.
Firebat's gonna take game 1. With on the back of like Wild Growth to innervate coin Dr. Boom.
Yeah, Boom did like almost all the damage that game. What was that? That was almost the fastest Doctor Boom ever, right? It was like innervate into coin Doctor Boom, so it's like turn 3 Doctor Boom, I think, which was just crazy. Did like
The
15
purpose
damage
is-
immediately.
Put 9/9 on the board. You also have the bomb boom damage. You also cleave some minions. Unfortunate to be in the boom's path. So there you go. That's how Druid can sometimes just break out the game, and that's why this Druid is so strong in tournaments, right?
Yeah, Druid's just so good at killing people with the combos. You know, just various combos. Here we see it's not just Force Nature Savager. It could be all kinds of things. We even see like Force Nature Power of the Wild. You can see like Drew the Claw Savager, all kinds of weird combos.
Right. And oh my God, the Harrison and the Wild Growth again.
Wow.
We see that happening last time too with the Rogue, right?
Yeah. Here, I wonder if like Xixo say turn 3 muster. If you can just Harrison because you have Wild Growth. Like you can actually match it really quickly.
Right. Wow. Definitely looking super strong for Firebat here. True Silver Champion also a good target against Harrison. Not the best, I would assume, but still a very decent card. You can coin a Wild Growth here to establish an early shade, and yeah.
After you get the shade, I think you want to coin out Wild Growth because you have a 3-drop now. So.
All right. Well, Xixo here doesn't really have a turn 2 play, so he's gonna just hero power here. He's gonna be facing his shade.
Yeah, Xixo's hand is quite good though. Aldor and True Silver are really key cards in this matchup. I guess unfortunately for Xixo, you can't say True Silver is that good because of the Harrison. So.
That's right. Here's a pretty easy swipe, but then do you want to save it for later? I mean, swipe is one of the only ways that. Okay, then maybe you don't, and you just play one other way. That's just works out, right?
Yeah, definitely keep your shade hidden here. You don't want it to be Aldored or True Silvered.
Uh-oh.
Or Owled,
So
I guess.
Xixo has a chance to actually lose the game right now if he just plays the True Silver and passes.
Yeah.
Like,
That-
stomp, lose, game over, right?
That's so sick because not only do you lose 8 damage with your True Silver, you actually draw your opponent draws 2 cards instead of 1. Because normally
You also
True
lose
Silver
2
swings right away.
Right, you also lose 4 healing. So it's like a 12 damage swing and 2 cards.
Yeah.
Wow, you have to put a naked Aldor on the board, and you would love to play a Spectral Knight into a naked Aldor.
Oh, okay, so Firebat decides to unstealth the shade here. I think it's good. 4/1 here isn't actually worth True Silvering anymore. So now it's weird because you might still have to, but then you feel really good about it, getting a 4/1 True Silver, and then you bait out the True Silver Harrison Jones. I think maybe a large reason why Firebat and Stealth it was to bait out True Silver
Mhm.
because he doesn't have any more
Ooh.
plays. His whole hand is reactive now, so he really wants to draw more cards with Harrison.
Well, that's kind of interesting. We can see a silence on the shade here, but he can actually unsilence this and give this 3 attack. So kind of like Dark Iron Dwarf in a sense, right?
But
Kind
now
of.
the Spectral Knight loses the immunity of the spells, which I guess doesn't matter that much against Paladin, since
Right.
Paladin doesn't have direct damage. I mean, like direct target spells, right? Ever
Uh-huh.
since they stopped using Humility, I think there's no more. Okay.
Right.
So True Silver goes down here, which is gonna be Harrison Jones, and this
Probably.
Harrison is gonna be super good here because also threatens 5 damage every turn.
Oh man, Harrison hits quite hard, and a Wild Growth actually to fill in the mana curve here, unless he draws something better. I can't imagine anything to be better than this. I guess you can cycle the Wrath if you want. You really
I
want to draw
don't-
the combo, right?
Yeah, I don't think
Oh!
you want. Oh,
Oh!
combo and innervate, so you can combo next turn for lethal.
That's Jin, unless we have. Oh no,
Wow.
Xixo has green skin
So
here. That is well
so-
played. Xixo doesn't even want to play it out because he knows he's pretty much dead. Even if he belchers, your opponent has more stuff to drop. And Firebat taking 2 games already in this grand finals.
Yeah, is it like you were saying? It's like a BlizzCon repeat because Firebat 3-0'd with Druid in the BlizzCon finals, I believe, and it's looking like a BlizzCon repeat, maybe.
Exactly. I mean, it's really weird because a lot of grand finals tend to have very one-sided grand finals. I mean, we look at Dota, we look at Smash. There's a lot of times where it's just like a blowout. And
Yeah.
isn't it like the curse of the grand finals?
It might be. It's like all the games are so epic, and then grand finals like a stomp a lot of times.
Yeah. But then of course Xixo still has his warrior. Warrior against Druid. Oh, you just want to cry a little bit inside. And against Paladin, it's still hard. Against Hunter is pretty good, but hey, they still have like Undertaker openings if you don't draw the War Axe. This is definitely the pinnacle for Xixo. He has to climb a mountain.
Yeah, and it never feels good no matter what class you have left over. If it's 1 versus 3, like there's not some class so strong that you feel good taking 3 decks out in a row. So
Well, actually, I would feel strong with the Zoo, but Xixo has no Zoo anymore. So
okay.
definitely playing out of his comfort zone, especially
Yeah.
how he kind of crushed his opponent. This warrior is going to be like the first time I guess we see the Xixo warrior. Haven't seen it for quite a while, if not any. So finally, pretty tame start for Firebat here, right? There is no Harrison, there is no
Yeah.
Wild Growth. This is kind
I'm
of
gonna have to
annoying.
mulligan this whole hand and try to get something good.
Uh-huh.
6-0
And
on
over
the
at the
other
other
hand,
side,
not
whoa,
too
Xixo
exciting
just
either.
Xixo just threw away the fireworks, but drew another one. Oh my God, Harrison is back for more.
Oh!
Okay. So what is this?
Wild
How do you
Growth with
how
the
do you do
Harrison?
this? Do you have to
I don't know.
modify some game settings to like always start with Harrison and Wild Growth every single time?
It all is against weapon classes.
Yeah,
It's
well, I
interesting
mean-
'cause every class is like, yeah, Harrison is so good now, huh? Because every class Firebat has played has been a weapon class.
Here's what I want to see in another tournament, in the next tournament, for anybody who's listening here. Bring 4 decks that do not have weapons. All Harrison Jones will be rendered useless. How about that?
That's a pretty good one. You can do it. Maybe Druid, Warlock, Mage, and
Uh-huh.
what's the
And
last
Priest.
class? Priest.
Priest.
Oh, there you go.
My
As long as you
gosh.
don't run
Of course you'll
Bligatron.
forget about Priest.
But you gotta
But
run
then-
Bligatron for Priest.
No, actually Priest kind of runs like half weapons because you have Thought Steal, right?
Exactly.
Kind of
You
weird.
can't run Priest. Gotta run some true no weapon class. Because Priest is
Oh,
a weapon class now.
Yeah. So now Xixo has to deal with this Keep It to Grove. I mean, he doesn't need to deal with it, for example, but what is he going to do at turn 3?
He doesn't really have anything else to do. Looks like Fire War Axe it down, but what else are you gonna do? Just don't play your Fire War Axe. Oh, one reason why not to play is to play around Harrison Jones.
Sure, but at the same time, you kind of want the Fireworks to get Harrison, right? So that your Deathbite doesn't? Oh, he's going to Shield Slam this guy. Okay.
I guess
That's one way to keep it alive.
Because he feels that it's just like, oh, super important top
oh,
deck.
like this actually is the best card in the world, but because Xixo
Yeah.
shield slammed it, he can actually have an answer here, which is really
Mhm.
exciting. Oh, double BGH with Xixo's deck as well. I love the big double BGH. Love
But
it.
not against Druid. I
Oh,
think.
hate it. Hate it.
Yeah, hate it against Druid. You go from love it to hate it. At least you can kill Dr. Pim. And then the
Okay,
other
now
Dr. Pim.
if Firebat chooses to summon 5 Wisps, it's actually going to be disastrous, right?
No way. Oh, love that.
But if you do that, Savage Roar is going to deal a million damage
Oh
next turn.
yeah, that would be great. But it's too risky, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Well, actually, I'm really surprised that yeah, I guess.
It's possible,
Yeah.
right? We're gonna almost whirlwind it. It's weird. Maybe you want to save Dark Whispers as a buff in this match. Although it's so awkward as a buff too, right? So yeah, maybe you just Dark Whisper at some point.
After your opponent plays a Whirlwind or a Despite, for example, you just go in with the YOLO Wisp. Here, Fireback could play the Ancient of Lore. It seems like the natural turn 7 play, but do you clear the Harrison here?
Yeah, I'm under opinion that if you do lore, you want to go face because you have two 5/5s. You don't care which one Harrison trades off for.
Exactly. And you do get rid of the armor, which is quite important.
Exactly. There's no way for War to really remove both 5/5s without using the Harrison here. Are very unlikely. It's like something that maybe is like shield block double shield slam, but that's not even possible anymore since one shield slam has already been used. So. Oh wow, looks like Firebat's just thinking about wrathing.
Ooh, just gonna take it off the board with the wait.
Wait, he cycles it.
Well, wait. He knew it was gonna get a swipe, right?
Wow, Firebat on next level play. Wait, what if
But
he
is
didn't get it? What would he do?
He would go, whoops.
Whoops.
He would go, whoops. Yeah. A natural mistake, right?
Yeah.
But well, here's a pretty good shield block to actually
Oh
solve.
wow, Ancient Lore can get cruel BGH'd.
Oh, but is that better than? Oh wait,
Dark
what?
Whispers into
No,
the Baron.
no. Because if it does survive this board, Sinaris is gonna buff them up, right?
Wow, he goes to a super
Whoa,
high.
look at this! I've never seen this graphic before.
Xixo should be all smiles now. How often is it where you get the Baron gun down 5 wisps?
Like, Dark Wizards was so weird. And look at Xixo's friend. Xixo has a friend over here who is like, what the heck just happened? And oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no.
That puts you in a pickle.
God damn it. Well, here it's kind of awkward as well because if you do decide to cruel task BGH this scenario is, Geddon is actually gonna kill both your creatures as well. So.
But what else are you gonna do? Oh
okay.
yeah, but that you lose both. You BGH as well. That's so expensive.
That is really bad. So maybe you just attack with the axe and then attack with the Geddon and just play a Shield Maiden, for example.
You might as well not attack with them at that point.
Wait, no. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, why would you do that? That was silly.
So yeah, maybe he can just go Shield Main or Sylvanas instead and just pass armor up pass.
Right. I thought you were achieving something with attacking its taunts and like maybe pushing for damage, but no, you're not doing that.
I have no time for games.
Ooh,
Yeah, it looks like
Sylvanas
pass.
dropping.
Yeah, Sylvanas pass.
So even though the Solaris trades for, say, the Geddon here, the Sylvanas will still be alive. So do you? I mean, oh, this is actually quite dangerous, huh?
I think it'll probably be Ancient Lore, honestly.
Right.
Just trade and then player lore. It looks like it lines up pretty well against Sylvanas. At least you won't get stolen.
Ooh.
Looks like Savage Roar is being used as removal here, and then Harrison Jones.
Okay, and then Harrison Jones. You would assume that you would. Oh, and actually, you can't do that, huh? Yeah, you have to do this first. Don't want your Harrison Jones to get stolen. That would be pretty bad.
Get another
Harrison's
card.
gonna get a little bit of value here. Oh, it's so tiny, but oh wow. Do you still Taskmaster and BGH this?
Maybe not anymore now that you got Grom. Oh, and Grom just snap comes out without a second thought.
Nope. So Wild Growth should be
Pay
a
attention, class.
card here.
Yeah,
He
so
actually gets some 2/2s as well. Firebat does win some BGHs in the Druid deck, right?
Firebat might not be able to remove this Grom, at least not without taking 10 damage with the Wrath.
Well, no, he can get a BGH, right?
No. So is he just gonna Wrath and punch it for 10? Okay, and he's gonna
I-
ignore it and Power the World, I think. Because if you punch it, you might as well leave it up. You're taking the 10 damage anyways.
Right, exactly.
And oh wow, okay.
Oh,
'Cause the
oh
Power
no.
the Wild
No.
seems so good.
Right. And it seems like excess mana is always going to be floating around for the rest of the night.
Yeah. He's actually already played that card. It's just a bug, so.
Yeah. So we
That's
do
light-
see a little. That's actually an interesting bug with the Violet Teacher, right? With the excess mana, it doesn't compute. There's like, oh wait, is this a spell? I'm gonna use a thing here, right?
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, Xixo's Ghost Face and threaten
Yeah.
the Whirlwind. Unfortunately for him, Power of the Wild is going to push everything out of range.
Right. And
Probably heal with
I-
Ancient of Lore.
maybe, but Firebat
that too weak to
seems
brawl?
like his connection is kind of like awkward off again. Hopefully that
Oh
is.
no.
Oh yeah, hopefully that isn't the case. We've been going so smooth today that this kind of happening is kind of sad times. But do you have lethal here?
Yeah. Who?
I mean, Firebat. No,
Mm.
obviously not.
No.
Savage Roar is 10 damage, Power Blast to the face. Power of the Wild is like another couple of damage. So it's probably gonna be Power of Savage Roar first, and then Power of the Wild, right?
Well, he's at 4 life. Doesn't he need to heal or not? With the Death
Well, he
Spray?
can always heal. I mean, you want an Ancient of Lore here, right?
Oh, do you want to
yeah,
heal
that
a little
kinda
bit
makes-
and die to 1 damage? I mean,
Oh,
How you
perfect!
throw-
Firebat reconnects. That's perfect. Okay, so hopefully he has enough time to pick here. It would be a shame to throw away this game due to a disconnect. Act fast, Firebat. Come on.
Firebat!
Firebat, come on! Just play something! Come on! Please! Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, no. Is he going to end his turn quickly enough? He has to do this really, really fast. Oh, no.
So,
Oh, no.
wow.
Wow. What a way to go out, I guess.
Yeah,
it's kind of
just
unfortunate. He
just
didn't make
dead
it back in time, and unfortunately, Xixo is gonna grab this win, on the back of DC. Like, yeah, just didn't play the games fast enough, the move fast enough there. So it is a kind of an unfortunate situation here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did manage to come back really, really quickly. So I think we're just gonna play on and see if Firebat can use another deck and defeat this warrior. I mean, certainly speaking, he was not in a good position at all, even with the heal, right? Because we
he was so
shield
close to
maiden,
dying.
yeah, was not close to dying at all, and there was a death sprite equipped, right? So all the one was to die, but then the Power of the Wild was there, so you can't tell. But we have to go with what it is. Back to the deck screen we go. Well, let's look at the deck screen really quickly before we decide anything. Firebat is going to lose his Druid for sure. Warrior is going to have to face against a Paladin and a Hunter. And now, because we kind of had to space it out back a little bit, I guess, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, hopefully we will sort this out. So it should be fast, guys. Don't go anywhere. Maybe a minute or so. So be right back. And welcome back, guys. I told you it was fast, right? It was only a minute there. We are going to continue the series. We just needed to, like, chat with players, and they both. It's just kind of what happens, right? So Xixo does have the game. Nothing remains changed. If we go to the deck selection again, Firebat does have his Hunter and Paladin left to face against the Warrior. Still a pretty good spot to be in Firebat's position, don't you agree?
Yeah, for sure. 2 decks against 1. Arguably, Hunter is probably not that great, but he still has a Paladin as well. Looks like he just goes for the Hunter first. If you have 2 decks against 1, it doesn't really matter which deck is better in a way. Like, you have to play both anyways before you lose, so you can kind of just pick whatever. It's kind of irrelevant. Yeah, looks like we get into the game. No Fire War Axe.
No fireworks and another 2-drop, so it's not actually useless here. Actually decides to do the Skittles instead of the Mad Scientist here. Could you tell us why? That would be a good play.
I guess he was more scared of Fire War Axe, although like the Mad Scientist isn't exactly weak to Fire War Axe, but I think Skittles might be a little bit stronger. So
okay, I like how you call it Skittles too. I kind of like tricked you into doing that.
Yeah. It's a pretty mean trick.
Xixo here doesn't have the best. Actually, has a pretty gross hand, to be honest. Like, it's gross.
Having a whole bunch of executes and shield slams is not what you want early against Hunter. There are no good targets early on, and you're much better off using something like weapons early on, and then using those cards later on in the game to remove like booms and low debs and sludge belchers, high main. So.
Exactly. So, but what do you do here? Do you just armor pass then? I mean, it's not exciting, so you might as well just do that. You're not going to be very happy when you use this execute or use this shield slam when something bigger comes up.
Yeah. I think Xixo's thinking whether... I mean, he wants to armor here, but he's thinking what to attack. Oh, it's gonna shield slam.
Whoa, he is gonna shield slam this, and that's very bad value. Firebat is gonna get a trap here, and we should see what it is by mousing over it with this magic cursor. Okay, not quite yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we have the admin do that for us, because we usually can't check secrets with this new kind of spectator mode that we're doing now.
Yeah.
But maybe later.
I wonder if
freezing trap.
Okay, so that's probably why the Eagle Horn bow didn't come down, right? Because cause it's just gonna get freezing anyway. So there's no point in Eagle Horn. Rather just develop your Huffer or Misha or even Leok, I guess.
Right. So now Armor Smith just comes back. It's kind of like a full heal in a sense. Here's a pretty good turn for Firebat. He can just equip the bow, use the web spinner, use all his mana. Probably get rid of this Armor Smith, I would believe. Oh.
Wow, just goes all face.
All face. Well, I think he's gonna get a little bit punched here by a Whirlwind.
Yeah. So, I kind of would have liked to see the bow and the Leok take it out to play around Brawl and Whirlwind to some degree. Wow, looks like this is gonna be a full board clear.
Full board clear indeed, and this is a River Croc list, one of the wow, it kind of takes me back in to Dream at Bucharest, where people run River Croc list in the Hunter decks, right?
Yeah, people actually just used to run it. Unleash the Hounds coming down here, maybe followed up by
using the freezing on the BGH. I mean, that's a pretty good turn. Oh, instead it's gonna drop the River Croc list instead. Seems like a
just
freezing
gonna punch the BGH with the weapon, I think.
I think so.
Because the BGH takes out your River Croc for free, so at least this protects your Croc.
Yeah, even though it does look kind of gross doing that, but it's still the right play. Now, Sylvanas is going to come down here. The trap is going to also be put down. So, oh wow, it also fills up the curve, right?
Yeah.
Very nice. You want the extra on the bow. So now he's going to hit for like 6 damage here. That's pretty good. Reduce the warrior down to 19. Yep, no hero power there. And Xixo probably gonna jump off the broom here and pass the turn, huh?
You still have the shield block for next turn. You wanna really throw down these boom bots to bait out a lot of freezing traps. Wow. Is
That
that lethal?
that. What? 4 from the hounds.
No, it's
5.
not lethal, right?
4 plus 5 is 12 damage. So you're actually missing 3 damage. Well, I mean, why not? Your opponent already used the whirlwind.
Uh-huh.
And shoot the face. Do you hit here so the Harrison doesn't get value? Probably not, because if your opponent is Harrisoning, they can't do anything else.
Yeah, Firebat's really thinking about it and decides not to. Firebat thinks that this game might go on a little bit longer, especially against Warrior with potential Shield Maiden and Shield Block, so, wants to get as much damage as possible from the bow.
Uh-oh.
Second PGH from Xixo, not really doing anything. Proccing Freezing Trap with the 1-1. Nice move there.
But I think that's it. Right? How can you
take everything out? Oh.
Oh!
Not
That
enough.
is the only target that doesn't kill anything.
Wow, that's a mistake because he should have used Sylvanas first on the 2-3.
That's right. That is actually a little bit of a misplay.
That's
I mean,
why
you're killing the River
Xixo
Croc anyways.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
basically a facepalm there. Wow, a bit of a misplay there.
Yeah,
And I paid the price. So how much damage is this again? 4 plus 8, 12, 14. Firebat needs 2 damage. Oh, that is 2 damage, but no charge.
Oh, wait, no, oh yeah, okay. No.
Wait. Are you so sick that you sacrifice your war spinner for lethal? Okay, no, you don't, I guess.
Nope.
I am ready. Wow, Boombot in the hand looks so weird.
So you definitely don't kill command because
No,
of Alexstrasza. Yeah, just save it.
So what can Xixo draw here? Belcher is good. Alexstrasza is good. Shield Maiden is pretty good. You do have a couple of draws, especially with the Acolyte of Pain, right? So you have 2 options. Whoa!
Wow.
This
Firebat
is
just goes for it.
YOLO.
So now,
Oh,
Firebat thinks he loses to Alexstrasza anyways.
Oh,
no! And the Alexstrasza top deck
wow! Wowie!
Whoa. Do you think he should have
no!
killed ended there? Like, I don't know.
What is it?
Do you think he should have kill commanded there?
I don't think so. Yeah, we were just saying that together. Like, we shouldn't have kill commanded there.
Xixo is actually close to lethal as well. Because of Alexstrasza, but 2 points off, I guess. If you had 15 damage on board, Alexstrasza could have lethal. But, ow. I don't know. I mean, with the kill command after this Alexstrasza turn, it still seemed like Firebat can win, you know?
I think so. Like, you can just kill command now instead. Instead, push for what? 5, 5, and 2? That's 12 damage? I don't know. It's definitely pretty... You know what you can do here?
King Crush?
Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? Oh my god! Is that a way to win, though? Like,
So, if you want a King Crush, you know, what do you do?
Oh, you do it, right? Oh no. What a troll card.
Yeah. It looks
Wow.
like Firebat is not going to have enough damage now.
This is not gonna...
6-0 out.
Wow.
Wow,
The
award
one
for
card to
comeback.
save the series.
Yeah. So Alexstrasza is such a really sick card here.
Oh man.
Well fought.
Well. Oh man.
Well
Lose to that one. Well, actually, I guess Xixo did have a few cards, right? Belcher would have worked. Shield Maiden. Shield Block, and also Armor Smith up to a certain point. So, wow, what a way to go to the grand finals.
Yeah.
We're playing a final game.
Final game is going to be Warrior against Paladin.
Wow. Battle of the Ages. It all comes down to this match, guys. This match will basically determine who is going to go in with $2,500. Insane.
Yeah, Firebat has Doomsayer too in his Paladin, and I had to think that Doomsayer has become a dead card against Warrior as Paladin, since
Right.
when can you ever Doomsayer?
You can Doomsayer when your opponent has like an Armor Smith and a Acolyte out, right? And then Acolyte can't even draw any cards.
Oh, that's true. But don't you want to be the one aggressing on them early on? Yeah.
Well, I mean, with the Doomsayer, once again, you kind of like guarantee that your opponent can't establish any more board pressure, right? So if he does draw the Doomsayer, I guess he has one of those plays as of now. Because, I mean, against Paladin, you obviously drop Armor Smith and Acolyte Pain if you have those, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're like perfect cards against Paladin, so.
So here we go, guys. This is the final match of the final series of the grand finals of the Pinnacle. Here we go. We have, well, Baron Geddon against the Paladin is pretty quite strong.
I think he'll mulligan it, though, right?
Oh yeah, but then he might even draw it later. I think you don't keep it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can argue that you could because you are starting second, right?
Firebat actually keeps True Silver Champion. True Silver is really good at taking out Armor Smith and Acolyte, so it makes sense. But you know, unfortunately for him, Harrison Jones is a card in Xixo's hand. So.
But here you go. You see Cairn, and remember Cairn is like super amazing against Warrior. Like that's just tactical.
Muster for battle. Do you think that can get Harrisoned for like 4 or 5 cards?
Yeah, I mean, if you lose 3 cards like that to a Harrison, it's just a complete blowout.
So Xixo's thinking about Cruel Taskmastering or armoring up here. Maybe develop his board a little bit, but otherwise you're not really getting that much value from Cruel Taskmaster.
Right, and of course you do muster at turn 3. It's just too good. Like you only lose the 1 card that your opponent right now has, unfortunately. So, and what can you do?
So Xixo's definitely saving his coin. So 1 more turn of not using your coin here. Oh, Whirlwind armor up next turn, Harrison.
Yep, that's the way to do it. I mean, I guess you can only Harrison 2 durability.
I guess that's still okay.
It's reasonable, but it's not going to be a blowout, I guess, because Sword actually deals with the Harrison afterwards.
Yeah, you can also just go Sludge Belcher and trade your Shredder for Harrison. I wonder if that's better. I'm not sure.
Is that better?
Not sure. Probably not.
I mean,
it's
I guess
close, maybe.
It is pretty close because either way, you're going to play Karen next turn. So it depends on which kind of thing you want to establish going into it. Harrison is going to drop down here because you are going to guarantee the card to be useful. We see a lot of people holding to Harrison and not doing anything with it, and that is like really, really bad.
Yeah, Xixo draws 2 pretty important cards here, Dr. Boom and Baron Geddon going into these late game turns. So,
but one of the disadvantages of those right now is that you are at turn 5. You did coin out. Oh my God, that was Spider. Okay, that's a pretty good.
Perfect top deck.
Yeah.
This actually deals with Karen next turn too, to some extent, like half of it at least.
Yeah. And what do you have? We have a Sun Fury, normal 2/3. Coghammer actually seeing play here.
Yeah. Firebat's putting a lot of pressure with these mid-range minions. Even though you can remove the first half of Karen, you're still taking 4 damage, and you still need a way to remove the Yeti after.
So it's kind of like a giant in a way, would you say? Right, you're taking 8 damage from it.
Yeah, he's gonna shield block, shield slam, probably.
So you're not taking 8 damage from it. So that's a pretty good clear. Black Knight is gonna be pretty decent, I think.
Yeah, especially against this next turn Sludge Belcher, probably. Or Tyrion.
No. It's gonna be basically be put on Sludge Belcher here.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're not gonna save Black Knight for Tyrion.
What a turn, right? I mean, sure, this turn kind of makes it so that Xixo's turn 7 is kind of delayed, but Black Knight is always gonna be a Black Knight. It's not gonna change. So many cards in Xixo's hand. He has 10 cards, right?
Yeah, I think it's because Harrison drew so many cards. I think Xixo's actually thinking about this turn a lot, whether to Black Knight or even Dr. Boom here, because maybe you want to spend all your mana, and Black Knight doesn't actually take up the second half of the Sludge Belcher.
Sure, but the other choice here would be to Baron Geddon, I guess. But I mean, if you run Black Knight, you use Black Knight. Okay, like that would be my understanding, right?
Like you might not get as much value later on.
Right, and Tyrion's gonna come down here. Wow, that's actually perfect news, right? Your opponent doesn't have silence here. Tyrion might actually seal the game right now if Xixo doesn't have a good way to deal with this creature.
Yeah, it's so hard to just like drop Doctor Boom into Tyrion or something. Like you have so much damage on board already, and Firebat has even more damage. He has an Owl to deal with a potential Sylvanas, Coghammer just to push in even push in more damage, I guess.
Mhm.
And also it gives the Divine Shield, which is really annoying as well.
So here, if you are Xixo, what are you thinking about? You have all these big bombs. You just drop Baron get in immediately.
Yeah, Baron Ganon removes the two non-Tyrion creatures and actually um, procs the Divine Shield, which is also
But
really
look
important.
at this Coghammer.
Hoghammer free kill um, on the Baron Geddon.
Yeah, that is
Unfortunately,
a
you don't
free
get to
kill.
attack face, but it's too good of a free kill. So
Yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna drop some more creatures down here. Maybe a Blood Knight would be pretty good. I
probably.
mean, you're really not gonna squeeze in Val. Oh no, you
Oh
don't really.
wow, he actually saves the Blood Knight here. That's kind of
I
weird
don't.
because Warrior has no creatures, and you're actually kind of threatening lethal already. Just putting a little bit more on board is so big here. It seems.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been a great play. But instead, what's gonna be happening. Sixel here is going to whirl in and execute to defeat Tyrion, spawning the the Ashbringer. But Doctor Boom is probably gonna come down here with 7 mana.
It's like the perfect way to spend all your mana after the whirl and execute. Fortunately for Xixo, he has Alexstrasza, so if you just slowly work down the warrior's life with this Ashbringer, eventually you're gonna get punished by Alexstrasza, maybe.
Alright. Consecrate gonna come down here. Not the best Consecrate in the world. And wow. I think Firebat might just lose here.
Does he just play the Blood Knight? Even though the Divine Shield's pretty important, I mean, I think you want a 6/6 here instead of a 3/3.
Yeah.
Or making a
And I
dude.
mean, you save the Blood Knight. You're gonna keep on saving it. It's not gonna bring you anything.
Wow.
Oh man. I'm not a
Rod's
big
playing
fan
this
of
so
this card.
slow.
Yeah. Not a fan, not a fan.
Yeah. But Six is so close to lethal as well. He has Grom Cruel Taskmaster combo. So
And
as
then
long as he can deal with this.
Sixo is kind of close to dying too, but then at the same time, what burst does Paladin have? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not really sure if I like the non-Blood Knight play here, right? I mean, if you don't play Blood Knight, you don't have a chance for lethal. And we see that if there was a Blood Knight play, it would have been a very awkward turn for Sixo, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. So close. Like everyone's so close to lethal. There's like this game is pretty dynamic here. They're both trying to squeeze in the kill and then also try to stay alive as long as possible. I'm not sure what I'm expecting to see. Based on what I see in both players' hands, it looks like the best move is something like Fire Your War Axe and just kill the Annoyatron, armor up, and maybe make a whole bunch of Acolytes of Pain. But the safer move is Alexstrasza, I guess. So
No, it does do
scared
the
of dying as well.
Alexstrasza, does do the safer move. So Leon has into equality would be a big. Oh my god!
Whoa.
So if he didn't use Alexstrasza, he would have been dead, right?
Hmm.
Wow. Wait, so
Off
yeah,
by
Leon
one, I
has
think
equality
still,
here, right?
right?
Isn't that the only play right now to Leon has an equality?
Wow, yeah, I guess. He needs to draw this equality because that's 15 points of damage staring him in the face. And we know that Sixo actually has some more damage in his hand with Fire War Axe and Grom and Cruel.
Well,
So,
Quartermaster, Sword, and BGH is too slow. BGH, you're too slow to the party. So now I guess you do whack the face. I mean,
wow, and is Firebat dead?
Firebat's
Oh
not
no,
dead yet.
he just lay on hands. Never mind.
Yeah. He's not dead just yet, but it's still a very tense situation here. I think you do go for the face, and you know what? It's actually really funny.
What?
If Sixo leaves these 1/1s alive, he might die too.
Quartermaster. Oh yeah, he
my
has no
God.
AoE. This is
Oh
really
no.
awkward.
This is so tense. Ah!
Yeah, I mean, I think Sixo can make a nice move though with Fire War Axe on the Annoyatron, maybe Cruel
Okay.
Taskmaster on one of the ones.
Uh-huh.
And I guess you can leave Oh, how much can you really leave alive? Actually, maybe you have to kill both. Maybe you have to punch it with your 7-4 or 8-8 even.
This is definitely really tense situation here. I mean, it seems like Firebat is so ahead, but at the same time, Ashbringer is gonna do 5 damage, and wow! Alex
Wow,
hit
so he
that for
punches the 1-1. Yeah, I guess he had to.
Oh,
YOLO rag
oh,
as
oh my god, if
well.
Ragnar
No,
hits the face, it's game over, right? It
I
is
think
game over.
so. Because of the
Because
quartermaster.
Quartermaster,
Oh,
right?
he
Oh,
has some pro
Taskmaster!
Taskmasters.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
that's perfect.
That is
That's
perfect.
so smart because now there's no way for Firebat
Oh
to
my
deal with.
god!
Oh, equality concentrate.
What is this? Oh my
Whoa.
god!
Perfect
Wow!
top deck.
What a fight! This is insanity!
Yeah.
No,
Wow, now
this
it's
is not
looking super
happening.
good for
This is
Firebat.
not happening, is it? Oh my lord. Xixo throws his head back in like WTF mode did I just do. Ashman is gonna come down here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a muster. You just refill the board.
And you threaten
Oh my god. What a turnaround!
Wow, and now you're threatening lethal in so many ways because you're threatening lethal with True Silver and you're also threatening lethal with Quartermaster. Still at 16 life, Grom Cruel is only 12 damage, so
No! Oh no, Xixo is dead!
he is
There is
dead. The
no way
top deck
to
equality.
No. He could Cruel Taskmaster the Acolyte for Whirlwind, but he's still dead. Sword.
Oh no, he can Acolyte of Pain, Cruel Tasker for Whirlwind into drawing a shield block.
Oh no, that is not happening, is it?
Let's see if it happens.
No. Wow. That is insane.
Wow.
What a final game.
What a final and what a game! Like the
Oh,
last top
I
deck.
I'm just baffled. I did not expect that.
Yeah, it really came down to the equality, because without the equality, Firebat would have been dead next turn.
Wow. I am kind of speechless. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be right back, guys. I think everybody needs to take a break after that. We're gonna have the winners interview as well, and of course we're gonna wrap things up. So stay tuned, guys. Grab a breather. Welcome back, guys, to the Pinnacle. This is the winners interview. We have Firebat here. This is your champion for the last tournament of 2014. Wow, that was a very amazing series, Firebat. Like, how do you feel after that?
Exhausted. I feel totally drained. It's been a really long day. There's been a lot of games, a lot of really tough games, a lot of really close games. A lot of them went to actually like full count, so definitely
Yeah,
exhausting.
you played a lot today. Every series just like, kind of full. And man, that final series though, I really forget about everything else because me and Strife were talking about how grand finals used to be like a sweep and whatnot. But Alex Strada top deck from Xixo, your equality top deck, and then Harrison all arounds. Man, that was just insane.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what we say after that. But yeah, I guess we'll go to Strife for some questions before because I don't know what to say right now. So Strife, go ahead.
All right, all right. I have one question prepared, and it's about Sneed's old treader. Because me and Amaz are always talking about, we're always joking about Sneed's.
Yeah.
We saw the card in your handlock, but it was never played, and we were always wondering, when is the best time to play Sneeds? And we go to every single turn where it's like past turn 8, and you have Sneeds. It's like every turn there's a better move, and you can't explain to us maybe like is this card good? Do you like it? When is it good? What does it do?
I really like it in handlock in the like heavy control matchups like handlock mirror or against warrior. So that handlock had 2 big game hunters and it was really geared towards those matchups. Against warrior, Jiraxis can sometimes not be such a good option because you need like an empty board to be able to first play Jiraxis, and then it can be countered really hard by Harrison. So the Sneed's Old Shredder is sort of taking the place of Jiraxis as your last threat. So after their Sylvanas is gone, because Sneeds is really, really weak to Sylvanas. So you wait for their Sylvanas to be gone, and then you can play Sneeds with Sun Fury Protector to sort of simulate what Jiraxis does, which is kind of like give you 7 health, because it's got 7 health, and then give you a bunch of powerful minions, and it gives you another minion when it dies. So that's sort of the purpose of it, because you don't want something that's like just going to die as your last threat. I don't know. It really helps extend the game and allow you to take it into fatigue and go for the long game approach. But fortunately, I didn't have to go a super long game with my handlock matchups. I was able to win in sort of like the mid game of the handlock games, which still felt like a really long time because the mid game for handlock's like turn 20, but didn't actually need it.
So what's the coolest minion you've ever gotten from Sneeds?
The coolest minion?
The Death Rattle.
The 7/7 Nepulon, the Shaman Legendary. So.
All right, I'll let you go.
Still stand behind, Sneeds is good in handlock, right? If you're playing a super greedy control.
Well, it's terrible in a lot of matchups. Like, it's terrible against any aggro deck. It's terrible against mid-range decks. It's terrible into Sylvanas. So whenever you play it, you have to watch for their Sylvanas. And that deck also has 1 owl. So I had to like really hold the owl and not silence things for tempo when I had plenty of opportunities to. Or as soon as I could get Sylvanas plus Shadow Flame, then I can use the owl offensively. And then I have Sylvanas plus Shadow Flame to counter their Sylvanas. And it's really just like the last card you play. It's sort of like a Deathwing. Except you taunt
that kind of makes sense. Yeah. All right. And of course, finally, I know you prepared a long time for this tournament. Right? That's what you were telling me. And do you have any shout outs to give to, or can you explain kind of your practicing methods or whatnot?
I practiced a lot with Tides of Time and recorded that practice, and I'm gonna like show it on my stream later. So I practiced with Tides of Time. I practiced with Purple Drank. I practiced with a guy named Frozen, and that's about it for the like practice partners for this tournament. But I practiced with each of those players for like 8 hours each. Okay. So, and then did a lot of spreadsheets and stats on my own. So I'm like tweeted before the tournament that I was gonna share all of my preparation. So yeah, I'm gonna be within the next few days uploading all of that and for everyone to see all the tournament prep I did for this event.
Yeah, awesome. And of course, we do have to mention the unfortunate DDoS incident. I think all the players handled it really well, so I have to give a big shout out to them. And of course, a big shout out to the production crew as well. I mean, we did stay up a bit to get everything sorted out, make sure it didn't happen for today's stream. So yeah, it's really good. And of course, let this tournament be kind of like a warning. I mean, it's really good that this happened before a bigger tournament might have happened that might be more important or whatnot. Because even though this is like a $5,000 tournament is pretty important, it won't be more important if something even bigger comes along. So tournament organizers, be prepared for it, and always glad to see Hearthstone players just helping the scene out and making it easy for players to work around it. So finally, we'll take a last look at the brackets. Firebat is your champion here with a 3-2, basically a 3-2 series against Xixo, and really a lot of long series with Firebat. I mean, Xixo was just dominating every single round up until this grand finals where Firebat did give a run for his money, and Firebat is going to be the champion of the Pinnacle. I'm pretty sure that there will be more tournaments, so of course you guys will stay tuned. We do need to give a shout out to G2A.com. We do want to give a shout out to Twitch, and of course your Wood Watchers for making this all happen. I mean, without those guys, this tournament would not exist. So thank you so much, guys. And of course, to you viewers for tuning in. I know this has been like, an extra day of a stream, so it's kind of awkward for you to tune in. But thank you so much for doing so anyways. And I think that's really it. Strife, do you have any last words to say before we head off?
Yeah, I guess congratulations is in order for Firebat again for me. Nice to see all the games. And enjoy the rest of the year, everyone. So.
Yeah. All right. Go Team Archon, right?
Go Team Archon.
All right. So from production is Pinnacle, from the admin of Slight, Strife Girl, Amaz, and Firebat here. We wish you a happy new year, and we'll see you in 2015, guys. Take care.